Hello, this is Robyn. Welcome to my channel, Heart Guided Intuition, and happy 2021. Happy 2021 to everybody, because I haven't done a reading on my channel since last year. I believe it was late November. So, busy with holidays, also feeling like energy's kind of heavy, and just going through a lot of my own personal stuff. A lot of the astrology of the time kind of resonates with me. I think a lot of people were feeling kind of, it's aside from the pandemic and aside from political situations, just the energy of everything and the holidays, you know, I felt called to kind of be quiet, do a lot of self-care. So here I am. Happy New Year. And before I do the reading, I'm doing a reading for you for a general reading for mid-January. I asked my helping spirits what message they have for everybody for right now. So, but before I do the reading, I just wanted to mention that I'm having a half price sale all month. January 2021, all month, half price sale. So you can go to my website if you'd like to book a reading with me, a sale reading. It's only for Zoom and phone readings, which if you're not local to me, that's what they would be. But even if you are local to me, that's been the way I've been working lately, especially since the pandemic. And so phone or Zoom readings would be your choice, and half-hour readings or 1-hour readings are half off all month. So if you go to my website, www.heartguidedintuition.com, the link is below. The sale price is not on my website, but if you book a reading through my website, you can just put it in the subject line that you're booking a sale reading, a January reading, okay? And all readings, sale readings must take place in January. So, okay, all right, because I change it up every month. So I hope everyone is safe and well and as well as can be. And yeah, so I already pulled the cards and I'm going to turn them over now and do the general reading for the middle of this month. So let's see. Okay. More cards jumped out than usual. So, oh, this is a good one. Okay. I'll put it all together. It's like a story. It's kind of like a story. I like when they tell a story. Looking at the cards, and the spreads are usually the same, but there's a story that they tell. Whether it's like 3-card spread or it's a 5-card spread or extra cards want to jump out and speak, sometimes there's like a lot going on and the cards just want to talk. They're like, me, 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 so pick me. Kind of like Shrek. So, okay. So here is the reading for mid-January. This is Spirit's message through me. And let me take a look at these, because I'm using a combination of the Gilded Tarot, which is one of my favorite tarot decks, and a spirit deck that I designed, along with two types of oracle cards. I picked one from the color oracle deck and one from the Ganache. So, right, starting out with actually two very opposing energies, which is, 5 of Wands, okay? And I know that my camera will show you things in reverse. So, 5 of Wands, it's like bickering, conflict. It could be inner conflict as well, and I would think that it is some kind of inner conflict because it's coming up with this card. This card is the card of unconditional love. It's matters of the heart. It's something that means something to us. So in our hearts, we can be really conflicted about something. I don't know, whoever this is resonating for. in your heart, something you love, something you love, something that means a lot to you, something that dear to your heart. There's a conflict. There's like a back and forth. There's a dialogue. There's a discomfort about, do I do this or do I do that? Do I, in regard to this matter, whatever this is for you, it's like, what do I do? It's a lot of bickering inside. It's what you're passionate about, because they're wands. It's not so much up here, or it would be swords, but it's like an inner, let's just say passions. Passions are, I'm hearing the word embroiled, and I don't even know if that's a word. Embroiled. Passions are like, but within you. It's inside. And you're holding it in. Something that we're holding in. Maybe something we're all holding back on. I mean, these times right now, I don't have to really say much more than, these times, and they're different for everybody. So this is a great card. This card is about happiness, being happy on your own at home. That's the short, concise version or description of this card, the energy of this card. It's the Nine of Pentacles, and it can mean an earth sign. It can mean Virgo. It can mean, and I always say that my readings are gender fluid, so it does not have to mean a woman. But this is the energy of, like, this lady in this card. She's a self-made woman. She earned it. She worked really hard on something to make her home beautiful, to make her home, to accommodate her needs, to make her home what she wants it to be, what she needs it to be, in order to find peace and harmony and beauty. Such a beautiful card, this card. And of course I love these rich blues. So the Nine of Pentacles, it's like having what you need and being content on your own, because you've created a safe, happy, comfortable home for yourself. And she's out in her garden, and she's got a parrot. There's a butterfly. There's monarch butterflies in here, which symbolize joy. And she's fine with it. And it's coming up with this card, which is the breadwinner card, or the happy home, happy hearth. So regardless of whatever is like you're feeling conflicted about in regard to something that is a matter of the heart, there's peace to be found on your own with what you've built, with where you are. You have what you need. It's possible to be happy. It's possible to find happiness, to find peace and contentment where you are, exactly where you are. And it doesn't mean living in the perfect house. It doesn't mean living in a big house. It doesn't mean, oh, I've got all the money. It doesn't mean that. Because it's possible to live in a small space and make it exactly what you need it to be. Have things around you that are beautiful. If it's peaceful, if you get along with your neighbors, if you have peace there, if it's a peaceful situation and you can have like a room of your own, you can have space to your own, and you have everything you need. You've got food in your fridge, which is, you're doing better than a lot of the population, other parts of the population around the world. Hey, you got what you need. Enjoy what you have, because whatever this conflict is in regard to a matter of the heart, this conflict card, I didn't mean to drop that one, in matters of the heart, there's a lot to be thankful for. And I've told people, I've heard it from other people, and I practice it myself, and I also have told other people when we're in a discussion. It's not like I'm going around preaching, but if I'm in a discussion with somebody about gratitude or about sharing how I feel about my own situation, I find the blessings. This is finding the blessings. And the blessings are definitely there. They are there. And there's peace and contentment to be found because you've got you've got the bread on the table, the warm hearth. This is like doing better than so much of the population around the world, and so many people are struggling even in our country here. So many people are struggling right now since the pandemic. There's always something to be thankful for. So whoever's watching this, this is a strong message. And being able, okay, the magician came up. This is being able to take nothing and turn it into something. Being able to use that playful out of the box thinking, like childlike thinking, which is like I can do anything. It's not even thinking. It's an energy of like, you know, when you're a little kid, you just go and do stuff. You just go. You just like start building a fort. Well, maybe that's just what I did, but you just go. You jump off of something, or you think you can fly, or you think, you know, whatever. When we're children, and it's that kind of thinking, if you can retain that beautiful childlike way of thinking as you get older, that's beautiful. It's beautiful because you can create any situation you want in your life. And that doesn't mean making physical things appear that aren't there. It's about perception. It can mean manifesting that job. It can mean manifesting that beautiful place to live. But sometimes manifestation is in here. Sometimes manifestation is in your heart because it's a way of seeing. It's a way of seeing the world. And it's coming up with this card, which is take a break, take a rest. This is the beach house card. Whether you're actually like going to a beach house to get away, it's off the beaten path. It's a place that nobody knows where you are. You know, maybe you let one person know and you keep your phone off so that you can recuperate, rejuvenate. But it's using that energy to find that solace. And this like kind of goes one step beyond this card, this happy home card, because she is in her garden and she's fine being on her own, you know. And but this is taking it one step further. It's the same message as find the blessings, see the blessings, change your perspective to see where can I find peace, where can I find that solace. And it's really not to sound, you know, cliche, but it does start within us because you can have very little money in the bank, have very little, you know, a very small place to live, and still feel like the richest person in the world. Okay, that is possible. And it's all shifting what's in here and what's in your heart and how you choose to receive your blessings. And I always, the thing I was talking about the way I live, my practice, aside from my daily spiritual practice, one of my practices every single morning is to say thank you. Even if that's the only prayer that you say, and whether no matter what you believe in, even if you just say thank you every morning, it will shift. It will allow you to, you know, it's like a little chip in the wall of sometimes how we feel about life and its boundaries and its obstacles and its difficulties. If you say thank you and you begin to see the blessings, that's the energy for right now. Is like take that time out, take a chill, take a take a chill. However you need to do it. And this is totally a solo thing. This message is kind of interesting. Um, yeah. Let me just. There are two more sets of tarot and spirit cards, but I want to go to the color card right now. The color card is Tangerine. Yum. Look at that. Look at those oranges. And that sweet, sweet color, that orange warm, that warmth color, that's the color of a sunset. That's the color of warmth and yumminess and sweetness and tangerine. And it says, be spontaneous and have fun. So this is all up to you. It's like no matter what difficulties are going on in your life, even if you can, God forbid you're going through something with the virus or with having lost a job or, not having enough food, God forbid. There's help out there. There is help. But I feel like this message is geared towards somebody or those of us, those who have what they need, who are blessed to have what they need, to take that time out, to look at the blessings and to have fun, to enjoy yourself, to take that time out. It is necessary to use our powers of manifestation, okay? To find that solace. Find that solace, even if it's, no matter where it is. It doesn't have to be a beach house. It can be anything. It can be a tree, even if you're in the middle of a city. It's a little tougher because we're in the middle of a pandemic right now, but there's a tree somewhere near you. There's somewhere. There is a place. You can hop on a subway or walk over a bridge and look down at the water and look at the landscape and look at the horizon and find peace in the fact that there are things that are so much bigger than us. And to me, I personally find solace in that because when I get caught up in worries or thinking, oh, I don't have enough of this, I don't have enough of that, work's not coming in, whatever, how am I going to get groceries, whatever. It's like, no, I look in my cabinet. I have that rice I can make that's been sitting there for like months. There's always something. There are people in the world who, God, would give anything for that rice. So, Page of Wands. Yeah, new way of moving forward in business or something passionate. It's a new understanding of something you're passionate about, which is interesting because the first card out, with this Five of Wands, this is your passions, something you're passionate about that you're struggling with in regard to a matter of the heart. This is like, okay, we're going to get a new understanding of something we're passionate about, and we're going to need to come together. So this is an interesting story because the first three sets of cards were really about, I think it's gathering oneself and finding that time out and realizing our blessings. But then once we are ready and rested enough to start again, to get up and say, okay, now I'm going to I feel rested. I feel like I've done that beach house thing in whatever way I can do it. I'm moving forward. I'm ready. I'm willing to learn how to apply, whether it's new business or new way of seeing something you're passionate about, a skill, an ability, something you love to do, a new way of applying it, and working together. And this is actually the siblings card. So if you have siblings, this can be 3. It can be a unit of 3. It can be a mother and 2 children. But usually this is siblings, 3 siblings. Okay? Doesn't have to be. It can mean a group also. It's just working together to bring this new thing, this new way of understanding something that means a lot to you, or a business matter. The wands are passions, business, ideas, being excited. It's fast moving energy. The wands are fast moving because they're fire energy. And it's like, now I know I'm going to apply this in regard to others, the others I am close to. Okay. And okay, before I read the last two, the tarot with the last oracle card, this is the Ganache card. It's cultivation. I'm sorry about the glare. Cultivation. Look at Ganesha. Look at him go. He's taken a long time to learn to play that sitar. Cultivation. When we cultivate something, we're taking something and we're growing it. We're taking something and we're building on it. That's this card. That's this card. You're taking something. This is like a student card, the beginning of a new understanding, a new offer, a new undertaking in regard to business or something you're passionate about, and moving forward with it in a new way. So cultivate that. It's going to take time, but you might even be in the middle of cultivating something you've been doing, but there's going to be a new way of seeing it because of that page card. Cultivation. Take that time to put into something you love and trust that it will grow, because like say you want to pick up an instrument or whatever it is, you're not going to play it like a master the first day you pick it up. It takes time. But if you track your progress from the first day you pick it up, and then you track it 6 months later and a year later, it's a matter of committing. It's kind of like a commitment to something. It's a commitment to doing something in a new way. And then we have this card, Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, and we have this card too, the fish that swims. But let's get to him in a minute. Okay? The Ten of Swords is like, I'm done. Having been so worried and so stressed over something, you're finally done with it. Something that stressed you, and it feels, very related to this first card, the Five of Wands. Although this is like petty bickering and petty, stuff. Whereas this is much heavier. This is thoughts, ideas, fears and struggles. This is like the guy is like on the ground with the ten of swords above him, and the swords are ideas and thoughts and worries and fears and worries that keep you awake at night. But it's a 10. The minor arcana goes from ace to 10. So 10 is like, I am so done with this. I'm so done, and I am ready to be comfortable. I am ready to say, you know what? I'm going to go back to my comfort zone. I am done with this. I am done with the stress. And done. 10 is done. 10 is done. Finished. Beep. Fish that swims. I guess the guidance would be like, do what you know, where you're comfortable. And this again is this card. This is this beautiful card. She is in a place she built. She she's comfortable. She has everything she needs. She's comfortable. And she's happy. She doesn't have to have anyone else around her to be happy, because this is like her. She has built her own garden. She made it the way she wants it to be. Go back to your comfort zone. Be in your comfort zone. Allow yourself to let go of the struggle and let go of all those thoughts and fears that were plaguing you. Okay? Just let yourself be in that comfort zone. And I almost want to pull another one. Let me do this. This is something I don't usually do in my readings on here. I'm going to put this back a little bit. Alright, usually, let's see. What else is it? What's the story that wants to be told? You're going to make a decision. Judgment card. Judgment card is making a decision. It's time to weed out what wasn't working and choose what does work for you. Okay? So making that choice, a new beginning, a new beginning. It's like the resurrection card. You're being reborn. Boom. Okay? And you're making that choice. Hold back on what you need to hold back on. Maybe saving, maybe holding back, being a little more conservative for now. Okay? Leaving a certain situation that caused you a lot of pain. Maybe traveling over water to do so. It's a little bit scary because the moon is there. The moon can be, mystery, things that are not totally clear yet. But you're in harvest time. You're looking at everything that's transpired, everything you've done, and where you want to be. You're taking a time out to look at what you've built, which is a lot like that 9 of Pentacles card. Although the 7 of Pentacles, she's got a little more to go before she can get to the 9. Okay? All right? Don't feel poor. Reach out if you need help. You are not in separation. Sometimes you need to be separated from certain things, but this is a card of a lack mentality, a feeling like, oh no, I don't belong. That's not true. There's happiness and stability waiting for you. Absolutely. Absolutely. And what do you need to get that? Okay. This is acting on it. The King of Wands. He thinks outside the box. He acts very quickly. He is very decisive. It's fire energy. That's acting on something that you're passionate about, doing something. This can also mean business. It can mean a boss, or you can be the boss. Turning to somebody who is like this person, who thinks creatively and is like, yeah, let's make this happen. Boom, fast. That's a great way. And being open to seeing things differently, being open to understanding what you're doing in a new way, being open to understanding it with love, with compassion, being open to listening to your heart and hearing it. Okay? Yeah, get away from this. This 9 of swords, that's like the 10 of swords. Don't do it. Look, the sun card. That is success. That is growth. That is, manifesting exactly what your heart wants. It's success, material success. Wow. It's the best card to end this with, actually. Take good, really, really good care of yourself, okay? Whoever is watching this, if this resonates, please feel free to leave a comment below. And I'm really happy that you're here. And feel free to subscribe if you don't already subscribe to my channel. And I also have a link below if you'd like to receive my free tarot newsletter, where I sometimes, that's where I announce sales and sometimes giveaways. So, all right. So stay safe and well, everybody. I hope that was helpful. And yeah, peace, love, and blessings to you.